Welcome you all guys to Debugging Doubts. In today's topic, let us understand how to solve a given system of linear equations using Gauss-Seidel method. Here the given question is, use Gauss-Seidel method to solve the following system of linear equations, and they have given three equations. Okay, this is three variables. I'm going to tell you how to use the shortest trick using the calculator. Okay, so keep watching my further video part. Clearly, the given system is a diagonally dominant system. So what is a diagonal dominant system? First we need to understand that. And here is diagonally dominant system. So given any system is said diagonally dominant if, see all the diagonal elements, okay, so a11, a22 and a33. So the modulus means the positive value of a11, a22 and a33 means all the diagonal elements should be greater than the sum of their other row values. So given example I'll tell you. See, so the system is said to be diagonally dominant if a11 is greater than a12 plus a13. So a11 is greater than a12 plus a13. So we need to add this both, and a11 should be greater than that sum. Then in this row, a22 should be greater than a21 plus a23. That's what given here. And similar to the third row, here a33 should be greater than a31 plus a32. So I am saying positive value, even though if it is negative value, you need to convert it to positive value. Now we come back to the formula part. Now you understood what is a diagonally dominant system. So here we'll check whether if it is a diagonal dominant or not. See, so 10. So 10 is greater than 2 plus 3. That is 5, right? 10 is greater than 5. Yeah, first row is satisfied. So second, which is the diagonal? 12. So 12 is greater than 2 plus 7. So 2 plus 7 is 9. So I'm not considering it as minus 2 but plus 2. Okay. So 2 plus 7 is 9 and 12 is greater than that. Yeah, this is also satisfied. And then third row. So 8. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So 8 is greater than 6. Yeah, this is also verified. So given system is diagonally dominant. That's what we have written here. So now we can apply Gauss-Seidel method. So sometimes they just shuffle the rows. So you need to identify and arrange it in proper order so that it becomes diagonally dominant. So this one thing you need to do. Second step, I'm going to explain how to write the formula. But if you know all the things, then you can move to the next part, that is shortcut tricks. So I will explain how to write the formulas in the shortest way. So to find the equation of x, y and z, we use these three equations. So to find the value of x, we use first equation. So here, except x, we shift all the remaining terms to the right hand side and keep only the x on the left hand side. And we get this equation, what I have written in black coloring. The red coloring I will tell later. Then y. To find y, we keep y on this left hand side and shift all the remaining terms to the right hand side. And we get this equation. And similarly z. So we use third equation and keep z on left hand side and shift all the terms to the right hand side. Then we get z. Now let's start making the iterative values. So here there will be many number of iterations like 1, 2, 3, so something. So n is the current iteration and n plus 1 is the next iteration. Okay, so I'll write it here. N is current iteration and n plus 1 is next iteration. Okay, when we found x value, it's of the next iteration. So we write it as n plus 1, n plus 1 and n plus 1. Okay, so or will be n plus 1. Next we need to input y and z, right? So y and z value we need to consider the latest value. So y latest value is in the iteration of n and z value is in the iteration of n. So write it as n and n. Okay, now come to the second equation. Here to input x and z, current iteration of x is n plus 1 because we found x value here. So we write as n plus 1. Then z we haven't found yet. So we have the n iteration, right? So we write n. Next come to the third equation. Here both x and y input values, we get the latest value as n plus 1 itself, right? In the iteration of n plus 1 we found these two values, so I am putting it as n plus 1 and n plus 1. This is how easily you can write the formula. Now let's use the formula and solve the given question. From the given question, I am finding all the x value. You can use the formula, or you can just write the formula, and also you can just use these equations only.
So how I have done is,
Just like how I derived the formula, right? So similar way I have written it here. That is moving all the terms and keeping only the x term here. So this is how I written this equation, and moving all the terms except y. So I have written here, and similarly z. So I have written here, and then I mark all the iterative values. Now you need to find x of 0, y of 0 and z of 0. That is initial, at the beginning, what is the value of x, y and z. Sometimes it will be given in the question, but if they don't give, I am considering it as all are 0. Okay, and then I'll write this table, and then I use my calculator to solve this in just step. Now let's use calculator and solve this equation. Before that, if you haven't watched my previous video where I have used the colon and equals to operator and showed how it works, so please watch my previous video by clicking on this above link. If you have watched it, then it will be easier for you. So now let's continue. First and foremost thing I would do is write all the formulas in just one go, only one time. This is like one time investment. So first is x, y and z I'll consider as a, b and c. Okay, and alpha a, alpha equals, then 1 divided by 10, then I put bracket, and this is 15 minus 2 alpha b, because y is b. Okay, then minus 3 alpha c. Okay, I have written one equation. Then I will separate this by putting alpha colon. Now let's move to the second equation, this. So that is y. So y is b, right? B equals 1 divided by 12. Don't think this is very complicated, because only using this formula you can find easily all the values. So only in this step you need to be little bit careful, and remaining step you will find it very useful. 7 plus 2 alpha a minus 7 alpha c. Then I have written second equation. Now I will separate it and then write the third equation. And here is the go. I have written all the equations. Now I will just verify whether I have written correctly or not. And this is all set. Now I will just use shortcut way. I'll press calc. It will ask me b value, that is y value, and that is initial value is 0. I will input 0, and then I press equals. Then it will ask me c value, that also I will put 0 and press equals. And here go. I get that is 1.5. So x of 1 is 1.5. Then press equals and you get b. So y of 1 is 1.66 and press equals, you get value of c. Z of 1 is 0.52. So you can take up to 4 decimals. That's actually perfect. Then what I will do is press equals. Keep on pressing equals. So I'll press equals. It will ask me b value. So it already taken the value of the previous. So keep it as it is. Then c value. It also takes the previous value. So keep it as it is. Press equals. So here again I get a value, that is x. So this way you need to keep on pressing equals button.
except equal button, we should not click any other buttons.
Y is 1 1 2 8 1 2, and z of 2 is 0.8229, and then press equals, and here go next value. So 0.9968, y of 3 1.1027, z of 3 0.9361, equals then answer. X of 4 equals 0.9985, then x of y of 4 equals 1.037, and z of 4 equals 0.9770, then the equals, and x of 5 equals 0.9994, and y of 5 equals 1.0133, and z of 5 equals so 0.997. So you can see all the x value, y value, and z value are converging, right? And this is the last step, and I will stop this iteration. So you can go any number of iteration, so it will converge at the final value. So then I will write final x value has approximately equals to 1, and y value as approximately equals to 1, and z value also approximately equals to 1. So this is how you can solve it in easy step, and no need of calculating for each and every of the equation. This is the use of the colon and equals operator in the calculator. And thank you all guys, this was all for today, and if you like my video, please like it, share it, and subscribe it. Thank you guys, keep supporting for more such videos. Thank you all.